Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shahmir bin Ali, and my matric number is 066223. So I will begin the video with introduction about PADINI Malaysia. In Malaysia, PADINI Holdings Berhad is a well-known business. The business sells garments, shoes, and accessories with a fashion theme. The founder PADINI Holdings Berhad, Yong Pang Chow, which has been around for more than 40 years and began as a retail company in 1975. Next, the brands that PADINI Holdings Berhad now owns and manage are PADINI Seed, PADINI Authentics, P&Co, Vinci Accessories, and Brands Outlets. The fact that PADINI has opened branches in almost 20 countries, including Australia, Egypt, Cambodia, Oman, and others, demonstrates the company's continued global expansion. As an example, PADINI's product may be divided into categories for men, women, and children. As a result, it is a brand that will appeal to all age groups of consumers. One of the reasons PADINI is popular with customers is that everyone can afford and accept its pricing.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Hafiz Azri bin Zakaria. My matric number is 067587, and I would like to share about the overview of PADINI Holding Berhad. As Shahmir has told in the introduction, PADINI is a giant company that sells various types of clothes and has many brands under the PADINI. They also dominate the market of the ASEAN and Arab continent. Therefore, in the company overview, I will tell about some important history through the establishment of PADINI Holding Berhad. We start with the establishment of PADINI in 1971 as a manufacturer of women clothing only. At that time, PADINI Holding Berhad, which was originally called Huayu Garment, only sold wholesale clothing. PADINI then released their flagship brand, which is Vinci, in 1981. After releasing several new brands, PADINI broke records by being listed in the main market of Bursa Malaysia in 2004. Then, PADINI's success continued by expanding their market power to several countries until they were able to open their first store in Bangkok, Thailand in 2019. With involvement in the clothing sector since 1971, now PADINI has 140 stores, 4,000 employees around the world, and has made 1,600 million ringgit in the last 4 years' sales. The next is about Board of Directors in PADINI Holding Berhad. I would like to share about the 4 most influential members in PADINI Director Board. The first is Mr. Chia Swee Yu as the Chairman of the Board of PADINI. He graduated from the University of Malaya with first class honors in Bachelor of Accounting. And the second is Mr. Yang Pang Chow as the Managing Director and Key Senior Management. A fact of Mr. Yang is he is an entrepreneur with intensive hand in textiles and apparel industry. The third is Mrs. Chong Chin Lin as Executive Director and Key Senior Management, and she is a member that always contribute in PADINI development. And the last is Mr. Fu Ki Fat as Chairman of the Audit and Risk Committee. A special fact about Mr. Fu is he is a member of Malaysian Institute of Certified Public Accountant. We move to the business model. PADINI already divide a several segmentation, which are demographic, geographic, and the core segmentation for PADINI is typographic. In demographic, PADINI concentrating on elements like age, sexual orientation, wage, and occupation. Second, in geographic, PADINI opened the outlets in shopping malls as a landmark. In our country, they already opened their store in every state and almost every mall in Malaysia. And the last, in photography, PADINI understanding their consumer behavior by analyzing their personalities, lifestyles, and social status. From investment view, PADINI has a good reputation among the investor due to the business growth and revenue every year. From our research, PADINI growth attract more investors every year and convincing them with long-term investment.
My name is Muhammad Faris bin Khairul Anwar and my metric number is 067590. Definition of price to earning ratio. The price to earning ratio, often called the PE ratio, is a market outlook ratio that helps compare the share price of company with the income generated by the company. This analogy allows to understand whether a stock is overvalued or undervalued by the market. Based on the graph shown, the lowest PE ratio recorded in 2019 is 0.14. This means that the value of PADINI shares trade is lower than the basis issue by PADINI. The low PE ratio that PADINI company recorded less loss during the year. This will encourage and attract investors to buy shares of this company. This increase clearly shows that PADINI has reduced the company's debt incurred during the year.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Akmal bin Muhammad Nafi. Today I want to discuss about analysis ratio in 2020. In 2020, PADINI recorded an increase in PE ratio of 0.06, which made its value 0.21. Investors withhold the shares purchased from this company and will not sell at this point because they believe that this company has a high potential to earn greater profits in the future and will subsequently provide a large return on capital to the investor of shares in PADINI. PADINI Malaysia has taken steps to increase sales by selling its goods through the Shopee application. And last one is, this proves that the increase in income earned by PADINI increased due to PADINI penetrating the market that is always used by the community nowadays. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Aris Najmi bin Rasli. Today I'm gonna talk about analysis ratio in 2021. The increase continues to occur in 2021, where the value of the PE ratio that year is 0.33. The increasing PE value show that investors who invest in PADINI company are willing to pay a higher share price because according to their estimate, this company is able to or has the potential to grow more from year to year. In conclusion, PADINI has a strong and stable PE ratio throughout the 3 years. The highest value recorded in 2001 show good stock growth, but the weaknesses is that investor cannot expect large return and this will put pressure on this company.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hi, my name is Muhammad Aiman bin Hamzah, and I would like to continue to my part, which is recommendation. So what we will recommend to the company, the PADINI stock. So the first is we would like to recommend the company to have various styles to suit people nowadays. We generally know that people nowadays tend to follow the trend, adding more design or plain shirt or maybe a vintage shirt could attract the consumer or the new potential buyer to purchase it. It would be more fascinating and attractive if the store could add a new section or a new segment such as babies or shoes. This iterative will gain a lot new consumer. Moving to the next part, next recommendation, which is PADINI should maintain their momentum in price to earning ratio, which is PE ratio. Due to the recent ratio that we studied before, the positively increasing is wonderful. So we would like to suggest maximize the productivity, the production, and most likely minimize the losses. Keep up the good reputation to secure their shareholders. So moving to my last part, which is for marketing strategies, we would like to suggest using narrative storytelling to communicate the unique brand and business value to the customer in the digital world. Making videos and communicate using such as TikTok or Instagram to express the feeling of the brand. So I would like to give an example, which is I am a consumer to the PADINI. I wear a PADINI shirt right now, so I will express my feelings about this wonderful shirt. I will say, oh, this shirt was really comfortable and the price is really reasonable. So I will express it in a short video and post it in TikTok. So that one of the ways to gain a new customer, and we would like to, people tend to wonder how does it feel to wear the PADINI shirt. Moving on to the next part, which is the last part in this video, is conclusion. So what can I conclude in this video assignment? So in a nutshell, PADINI has been well established and has a good reputation among the investor. If PADINI could keep up the good PE ratio for another years upcoming, I guarantee, and I have no thoughts, no wonder if the whole world will know the existence of the company. PADINI also must keep brainstorming innovative the marketing department and sales method to utilize the digital platforms in an effective way to overcome the challenges in upcoming years. So I will say 2019 have been a rough years for everyone, even a normal guy just like me, even you're an entrepreneur. It has been a tough years for everyone. So in this year 2023, let's bounce back, and I will say I am proud with every single entrepreneur out there because could survive the company. So I will give us some respect to you guys. So as a Malaysian, PADINI company is a popular and well-known name, but only a few people are aware that PADINI is owned by Malaysian entrepreneur. So as a proud Malaysian, I would suggest let us keep supporting this company to achieve their target and goals, and will be popular such as a Japanese brand Uniqlo. So let us support PADINI and keep buying local brands. So that's all for me.